frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Masterpiece, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't right it. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for all you got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems, yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the New York Jets. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, son. 59, Mike. Check. Hey, lady. Let's get it home. Mike 5'9", Watch the run. Watch it.
Darnold on first down. He's got this to his running back, Ty Montgomery. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check, lady. Lady. Smooth. 59.
Now Darnold. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Man, I got you. Kill.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 27 yards there, a first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
I'm here all day. Great.
Now on 2nd and 13. Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Set. 180. 20. Check. 8. Check. Rest. Watch twist. Great. Gun.
Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Double. Slam. And 80. Check. 59. Who that?
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Watch the screen. Red 80. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Let's go, defense. Hey, Mike 7. 59 is Mike. 59 is Mike. Red 80. 59. Watch the curl.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Mike's 5'9". Hey, defense, let's go. Red 80. Mike, check. 59. Nate, echo.
On first down, it's Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
No.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out.
Switch up. Check. 59. Go. 59. Mike, 59. Yeah. Man, 80. 59. Mike.
Darnold from the gun. Airing one out for Crowder. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
53. Mike, 53.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Gun. I got him.
From the gun, here's Newton. Got his target, Samuel. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Ready. 180. 57. I got you.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
They'll try the air now with Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 4-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
First down, New York.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
To throw is Darnold. Caught here by Bell. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Check hot route. Hot, hot. Lady. Shoot. General West. Yo, lady.
A first down throw, Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time. Stepping aside from this game for a second, how about us being in Week 10 of the NFL season right now? That makes me want to resurface that MVP talk we had earlier in the year. Who do you have right now leading in the MVP race?
Is this quarterbacks edition only, or can we actually bring other people into it?
Yeah, go wherever.
Because the league does tell you that MVP can be anyone, but numbers show us it's really got to be a quarterback. So let's just start there, right? Russell Wilson in Seattle. I think he has to be a prime guy. I think you have to look at Tom Brady, all right? It's always Tom Brady. Patrick Mahomes, if he can get back into the lineup and be his usual self, he could get into this race again and maybe defend his crown. And Aaron Rodgers from Green Bay has really come on in recent weeks despite a stumble against the Chargers this past week. But how about Lamar Jackson? I mean, what he's doing with Baltimore and their win over New England, you've got to have him as a prime candidate. And you know how much I love Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, he's a special one, isn't he?
Oh, he is absolutely special because he does it all. And if they weren't risking injury, he'd run back kicks too.
Set, 57, come on. Let's go, D.
On second down, McCaffrey. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's first and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, it's Darnold. He's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. As his guys are in for 6, and the Jets have taken the lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. To throw on 3rd down. Newton. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? Well, they say just outside the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You can't block me.
Out of the pistol, it's Bell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check it back, check it back.
Here's Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder, 65 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, hey, we talked about the AFC playoff picture. Let's look at the NFC. That's a different story. You've got Dallas and Philly neck and neck in the East. Then Green Bay, New Orleans, and San Francisco as division leaders. But with only 2 more wild card spots, going to be some good teams left out in the cold in January.
Yeah, because right now you got Seattle at 7-2, Minnesota 6-3. They would be in as of...
And now look at him go. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 55 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Great corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And he'll get in for the 2 points, and that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Caught by Montgomery. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Back to throw, Darnold. And that is incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 23. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
and 10 at the 41-yard line.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now Cam, option left. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Get him. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Kill.
From the gun, Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Newton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
20.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there, gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw him through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Check 52. Ringo.
Darnold now to throw. That's complete. It's Bell. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Back mine. Ready? Hey, wahoo! 59 Mike. Check, 59. All day.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12.
Hey, Alpha! I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Now Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10.
I know you felt that
one. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
59 Mike. Check, 59. Focus, defense, focus. Shoot. Motion, pump.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Space to maneuver at the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Darnold. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Check. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Go, young lady. Motion, motion, motion. 59, Mike.
Darnold. Caught here by Griffin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And his kick is indeed good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Charlotte, good night, everybody.